self-esteem is the disposition to experience oneself as competent to cope with the basic challenges of life and as worthy of happiness. Our self-esteem creates a set of implicit expectations of what is possible and appropriate to us. These expectations tend to generate the actions that turn them into realities, and the realities confirm and strengthen the original beliefs. Okay, so let's just say you have low self-esteem, you don't really feel like you can cope with the challenges of life, you don't really feel like, you're appropriate to life, it's like, this is not really for me, I can't really achieve all of this, and it's just this cycle that goes on and on and on, and that keeps you just stuck. And this is why it's so important to work on it and raise your self-esteem. Okay, and you can do so by focusing on actions or practices. Okay, basically something you do over and over again, a way of being, and this here will affect your self-esteem.
Self-discipline is the center of all material success. Cannot win the war against the world if you can't win the war against your own mind. 99% of people that say stuff like that are not willing to do what it takes to make their dreams come true. The Marines have a saying, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. And that's just real. At the center of bringing any dream into fruition is self-discipline. Something as simple as food and eating. It's not about your body as much as it is about your mind. It's getting command of your mind to be able to choose actions that are in your own best interest.
You don't have to personally be perfect. Are you hearing me? There are those of you right now, you should have cut a CD. You should have wrote a book. You should have got in school and got that degree. You should have started your own business. There's so many things you should have done. You should have done, but you didn't do it because you're scared. You believe that you said scared of what? I ain't scared. You are scared. You are scared. You're scared of failure. You're scared to make a mistake. You're scared that you're not perfect. And I'm telling you today, you ain't got to be perfect. Are you hearing what I'm saying? You don't have to be perfect to get what you want, to do what you want, to have what you want, to be what you want. You don't have to be perfect. It's a lie. You don't have to be perfect, but what you have to do is perfect the day. That's what I want you to do. You'll never be perfect. As long as you're alive, there's always progress. You can always get better. But listen to me. I want you to practice perfecting the 24 hours. You hear me? 60 minutes in a day, 1,440 seconds. That's what I want you to concentrate on. I want you to concentrate on the now. Listen to me. Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside.
Today, I need you to embrace what comes hard. Today, I need you to accept the challenge. Today, I need you to fall in love with the process.
Everything starts from there. If you're not mentally ready, you're never really physically prepared.
When you're young and you make mistakes, don't let them eat you up. Because everybody that done made it. You got to fail in order to win. Hey, look, man, to understand how to hit the game winning shot, you got to miss the game winning shot. You got to be tough because the road to success is always under construction. It's never a clear path to success. The people who become successful are the people who have a relentless attitude. You can stumble, you can fall, you can get back up again.
Take that step every day, no matter what you are facing. Get up and start walking. No matter what you face, no matter how bad it is going to be. When there is a challenge, and by a challenge I mean anything in life, any challenge, anything that you're facing, the only way to overcome the challenges that you face is to start walking.
I have the ability to see the end before the beginning even begins. And what that means is I know that to get to the very end, I can see it right now.
There will be plenty of opportunities to get discouraged, to lose your passion, and think that it's not meant to be. But if you're going to reach your destiny, you have to have a made-up mind. If you give up after the first time, or the 5th time, or the 30th time, what that really means is you didn't want it bad enough. There should be something you're believing for, that you are relentless. You are not moved by how impossible it looks. You're not discouraged by how long it's taking. You don't give up because people told you no. Your attitude is, if I have to believe my whole life, I'm not going to stop believing.
And ask ourselves, what do I really want? What do I really want?
But what keeps that competitive edge, what keeps you on top, is the ability to think and prepare mentally over and over and over again. The body has limitations, the mind does not. We forget it all starts from here.
So for me, my brain saying, that's it, right there. Move as fast as a rocket, Mel. I wanted to change my life. And I think most people that are miserable, or that are really like dying to be great and dying to have more, we want to change. We want to live a better life. We want to create more for our families. We want to be happy. The desire is there. Again, it's about how do you go from knowledge to action. So the first thing in the story that's important is realizing that the answer was in me. And my mind was telling me, pay attention.
When I look in the mirror, I know there's no doubt I'm not like the rest. I don't need to check. There is no need. I am a different breed.
That's why the book of life says the road to life is straight and narrow, and few there be that find it, because few there be that are willing to do the things today others won't do, in order to have the things tomorrow others won't have. What are the things that others won't do? Number one, make discipline a major force in your life. How many of you know if you'd have been more disciplined, you'd be further along to reach your goals right now? Socrates said the undisciplined life is an insane life. Make it okay to fail. A lot of people, 85% of people, allow their fear of failure to outweigh their desire to succeed. So here's the first step to accumulating wealth. You must be willing to do the things today others won't do, in order to have the things tomorrow others won't have.
It takes courage to be exceptional. It takes courage to be wise. It takes courage to be rich. It takes courage to be educated. It takes courage to be knowledgeable. Because the moment you do, you don't talk like you forgot where you came from. Look at you talking. It takes courage. And I'm just wondering, in this weak, watered down, mediocre society that we live in today, in this reality TV world we live in today, I'm wondering if there's anybody left that's got the courage to say, after all I've been through, and all my ancestors have been through, and all my parents have been through, I didn't come through all of that just to fit in with normalcy. I have the courage to go after my dream.
Make a choice. Like, you just decide
what it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it.
All of us are born with a gift. Greatness is upon you. And I realized that my gift wasn't going to create itself. My gift wasn't going to nurture itself. My gift wasn't going to perfect itself. That was something I had to do.